Alright, hello everyone, my name's Chip, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we are going to be playing against Junohi, so that's quite an interesting name. They are a Darkest opponent, and today we are playing with the one and only, the Queen, the Plague Doctor, so we have both Queens of the Butcher's Circus right here, so we should be in for something quite fun. So the team that I am playing today was made by two people, I believe, Eloxist and Jane Moon. We have seen both of them in the channel before, so that's quite nice. And it's kind of a defensive DOT slash stress team with kind of a lot of regen and an auto sustainability that actually uses a Plague Doctor, so it should be quite a fun matchup here. We're playing against what is definitely a stress hunter team, so this looks like a stress bounty hunter, so it should be pretty fun, right? I'm thinking of dropping Rejuvenating Vapors first, but honestly I'm not expecting any offense happening to my Plague Doctor at the moment, so I'm just gonna drop a Plague Grenade. So the trinkets that we have here is on the Plague Doctor we bring Volatile Concoction, because you really need it for that accuracy and blight chance. You just can't go wrong with it. It's a really nice trinket on her. And we have the Finisher, which looks weird, but it's actually what makes the most sense, because do they have... no, they don't. There really is no other good choice for the Plague Doctor here. You already feel like she's got enough blight chance and enough accuracy to deal with most matchups, and you kind of need someone to kill other characters in this team, because you're mostly winning through DOT, and if you win through DOT you gotta get kills, and if you want to get kills you have to get good death blow chances. And to get good death blow chances, either you have a character for it, like the Bounty Hunter, or you bring a character like that with a finisher, or you just bring finishers, which is what we have here. We have a finisher on the Plague Doctor, which works surprisingly well. So they apply caltrops, but I'm sorry to disappoint you. I will most definitely be clearing those caltrops once I get the chance. I'm gonna start off by doing another guard here on the Plague Doctor, which is gonna give me an extra dodge. This Houndmaster is gonna be very tanky with the dodge trinkets that he has. So the Antiquarian has Rejuvenating Vapors and the Tears of the Lost, so she's gonna do a lot of sustain against DOT and damage teams. In this case, it's not gonna be too much fun because the Occultist is ready to pull whoever he wants, as well as the Bounty Hunter, so there's a lot of disruption on my opponent's side. It's not quite fun, but you know, what can you do about it? But regardless, she's still going to be trying to get some sustain, and wow, look at these crits, by the way. She's going to try having some dodge and accuracy with the Monkey Spell, because this team doesn't actually have any accuracy buffs, it's purely based on trinkets, so we kind of need this rather than having the Black Diamond Mirror, which would give us a bit more tankiness, like a bit more HP, but overall this is fine. So they actually applied the debuff on me, despite the dodge I have, but I suppose they do have Hand of Glory. That's a very nice debuff skill chance. That is quite rough, actually. They have a Collect Bounty coming. How do I deal with this? Well, I probably want to keep my direct heals up, so I'm just going to click here and I'm going to drop a Rejuvenating Vapors, just in case they one-shot me with the Collect Bounty, which is unlikely. But they have 100 accuracy, right? No, they have 120 accuracy against 62 dodge. So if they do hit, it is quite likely that they will do my entire health bar. So in that sort of situation, either you want to prevent them from hitting, or you want to make sure you have a heal ready after they hit. This is quite rough, actually, because the doggy isn't really supposed to be focused down, but it's very difficult against a team like this, because they're doing DOT, they're doing stress, and they're doing marks on my side. And I'm doing some pressure back, but really not enough, I don't think. Well, I'm gonna drop another Rejuvenating Vapors. The biggest problem here for my opponent is that if they drop a pull on my Antiquarian now, my Houndmaster goes out of range for their Collect Bounties, so I will be overall okay on that front. So they're just gonna drop another Guard Dog. They want to keep that Bounty Hunter safe, which makes sense. It's their most valuable character at this point, and they want to make sure that their doggy has at least some amount of dodge, so it does make sense what they're doing here. I will drop a Rain of Sorrows, which is actually a double miss despite the Crown of Thorns. Ouch. 85% hit chance on the Occultist, by the way, and it's a miss. Well, I suppose I got quite lucky with the earlier crits, so I can't really complain too much. So yeah, on the doggy we just bring double dodge trinkets to make sure that he can guard and he can have and he can stay alive for as long as possible. And the Flagellant's gonna have Conduit of Absolution, obviously, and he's gonna have Crown of Thorns, just so I have some accuracy on there. Now, the biggest problem here is that I don't really want to click any of my characters, but I will just click the Plague Doctor. This is gonna be my decision, because if we get hit right now by, like, another weakening curse or a vulnerability hex, I might just drop down to 0. Vulnerability hex probably doesn't do 2 damage though, so I should be okay. Yeah, it does 0 damage, so that's fine, but it applies another debuff. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to move back here. Yeah, even though my even though my antiquarian is really gonna suffer from it. Oh god, they're doing so much damage. No, I guess I just drop a Houndzeri instead. The guard is still upright, yeah, but the dodge is gonna go away. There's literally no way that they miss right now. With a 90 accuracy ability on a doggy that should have 82 dodge, things are not looking good for us. But my opponent is dropping 0 HP with both their characters, so they're not looking terrible either. Should I move back here? Honestly, just to prevent this bounty hunter from getting a collect bounty on me. I mean, they can still hit me with finish him. I don't think that would be the smartest play. I might just keep trying to... No, I might just go aggressive. I don't know, I could go for a stun, but it's quite unlikely that I even get a stun. Houndzeri, you know what, I'm just gonna keep guarding here. Just keep guarding. The dodge will go up again eventually, and the other characters might miss if they stop dropping command buffs or something of the likes. This is a very tanky man-at-arms, by the way. It's not gonna matter this match, because, ouch, most of my offense is DOT, but yeah, that is one tanky man-at-arms. So here I have to heal, and it should be difficult for them to kill my doggy, but they might get a kill through heart attacks. But before that happens, these two characters are gonna have a really not so fun time, because they're gonna be dropping to 0, and after they do, they have to go for self-heal, so they're not attacking my doggy, and after that they just drop right back down to 0, because I have Rhinoceros, right? So here I will just keep dropping rejuvenating vapors, just keep making my characters as healthy as possible, try saving the doggy here. The mark is gonna go away eventually. Didn't they drop a weakening curse? Why did the mark not go back up to 4 rounds? Didn't they drop a weakening a vulnerability hex? That's so weird. How's the mark at 2 rounds and not 3? Did I act twice? I don't know. That is very weird, very freaking weird. Should I drop another Rain of Sorrows here? Are they dropping to 0? No, they're not, so yes, I will drop another Rain of Sorrows. Hit that doggy as well, also doing a decent amount of stress. Good thing about Crown of Thorns is that it actually gets countered by Rejuvenating Vapor, so that's quite good. In this matchup, we won't really be seeing it too much, because my opponent isn't trying to win through DOT. But your Plague Doctor synergizes so well with the Flashpoint. He bleeds himself with this, he gets bled by everyone, he's not having a good time, then he's taking like 20 bleed from like an enemy Flashpoint as well. Between like a Rain of Sorrows on your Plague Doctor and a Punish on your Flash, and then you just go Battlefield Medicine and clear both of them at the same time. It's just really freaking good. Now, you do leave your Houndmaster in quite a risky spot, so I will try going for the death blow here. I don't get it. It was a 70 to hit and a 50 to get the death blow, so I'm quite sad I did not get it. But you see why you want to finish on this Plague Doctor. These characters are just dropping down to 0. This is a pure backline destruction team right here. It really is. What I could do right now is I could move back. That might keep me alive for longer. If they weakening curse me with a crit, I'm just dead though. Let's keep that in mind. I want to keep my action so I can at least regen, so I might be going Festering Vapors here to do stress. And also to hit both these characters in the front line, that would be good actually. Just start doing some DOT to the frontliners as well. That's gonna ensure that I get a victory, I think. Yeah, getting afflictions on the backliners would be also quite good. Well, the man-at-arms is definitely taking some pressure here. They're gonna go for the Bellow, they're trying to go for it, they're gonna go for the Weakening Curse skill. Yeah, Weakening Curse is a kill at the moment, if I just let that happen, so I have to go for a click here, but if I click, I die anyway. Because then they hit me and I'm just dead. I might have to use my final action here with the Houndmaster. It is probably gonna be a final action. What are you doing? You go for a stun on the Bounty Hunter. Does it work? Wow, you actually saved yourself. Look at that. The doggy actually saved himself by going for a risky stun on the Bounty Hunter, and now he's gonna stay alive. Because even if they drop a Weakening Curse on me, now that's a 9 HP, so they wouldn't be able to get the kill. What they wanted to do was, after I dropped a Houndzeri or something, they could just go for a finish him or collect bounty. I would drop down to 0, and then they could just go Weakening Curse and I'd die. They actually miss it, and that is going to be GG. The Eloxist or Jane Moon Plague Doctor team stands strong. So let's go on for match number 2, see if we can continue this streak. Alright, and here we go for match number 2, this time against a lot of numbers, and it looks like they're playing a defensive team as well. This is interesting. This is going to be Wow, this is a defensive team also with Houndmaster Antiquarian. That is very interesting. But yeah, instead of having Plague Doctor Flatulent, they have Man-at-Arms Crusader. I'm gonna have to say this is probably a winning matchup for me because I can just do some pressure to their backline between Reign of Sorrows and the Plague Doctor's Volatile Concoction, but at the same time, I won't really be able to do Stress. So that's not going to be too good. They don't have any sort of pull, so what do I want to do first is the question. You know what, I'm going to start off with Plague Grenade before they start going for guards. I think that's going to be my best play here. Of course they can drop Bulwark of Light, but it really won't help them all that much. Or so you'd think. If they drop a Bulwark of Light and get a Bellow debuff, it is extremely unlikely that I'm able to get kills with Plague Grenade, because it actually has minus 90% damage mod on a 6 to 11 ability. You know how Festering Vapors likes doing 0 damage? It's a minus 80% damage ability, so Plague Grenade is even more susceptible to it. So they went for the immediate bolster, which definitely makes sense. And I could drop a stun here on the Crusader, that would delay him a little bit. You know what, sure, let's do it. Let's go for a stun on the Crusader. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't, so we do that, and we just keep on going with our match. After this is going to be Reign of Sorrows, which is probably going to be a double miss, but at least 15 dodge is going to go after that happens. They're going to go for a guard on the Crusader, really? I'm not going to try to punish him. I don't think that would be the smartest play. Well, in that case, I could still go Festering Vapors here, that's definitely a possibility, but I'm gonna go Reign of Sorrows first, so I actually get one hit, so I'm not gonna complain about it, and we do some very nice DOT to that Antiquarian. So her regen is actually gonna work in this match, because they have so much dodge that they're probably gonna dodge a few of my Plague Grenades and Reign of Sorrows, so the regen is gonna prevent them from going to 0 HP. At least I think that's what's gonna happen, but it could not happen, we're not sure yet. Do I drop Festering Vapors here? Yeah, sure. I'm just going full on aggression at this point. So let's do that. Let's DOT this Crusader. So you can see that, yeah, we're definitely not going to win through stress. Houndmaster just has to drop a Cry Havoc or something, or the Crusader drops one of his huge stress heals, and all my stress pressure is literally immediately gone. Now I do have Plague Grenade. It has a very nice blight chance because I got a crit the previous round, so yeah, it's blighting like crazy. If I keep hitting this Antiquarian, she's gonna drop down to 0. Once she gets at this door, she's gonna have this door recovery debuffs. So that's going to be really freaking good for me. They go Retribution here, which is going to prevent... it's not going to prevent, but it is going to make Houndsary and Festering Vapors less likely to be a good play. But I can just drop Rejuvenating Vapors and kind of ignore it. Though I'm going to be honest, ouch, I'm going to be honest and say that Festering Vapors and Houndsary in this team aren't really the most aggressive tools. Like, these two characters are here for defense mostly, Rejuvenating Vapors and Guard. But yeah, in this matchup it would be better to go aggressive. If we had hit that Reign of Sorrows, she'd be at this door right now. So that would have been absolutely wonderful, but you know, such is life of the true Circus. I could drop a Houndsary and then drop a Rejuvenating Vapors. It's gonna do stress. Stress is good. And I could also hit that Antiquarian if I'm lucky. Yeah, I do hit. Wow, immediate crit riposte with no accuracy either. Okay, that's quite good. They had like a 50-50 hitting and they got a crit riposte. Oh boy. At least they don't have a command buff yet, so I really doubt that this Crusader is going to be able to hit me with a Zealous if they try doing that. They keep guarding the Crusader. Well, that's even more dodge for the doggy. I'm definitely not going to hit now. So here comes Rejuvenating Vapors. Really no reason not to. The problem with Man-at-Arms Riposte without any follow-up is that Rejuvenating Vapors kind of just counters it almost entirely. So we're going to be doing that. Please don't hit. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's not a hit on there. You are dropping down to 0 HP, so I'm going to wait on my action. Since they drop down to 0 HP, either they go for the preemptive heal, or they, I don't know, try going Flash Powder on my Plague Doctor, so I'm going to keep my Plague Doctor action for a very, very long time. Before I do that, though, here it goes another Rejuvenating Vapors. Just drop a bit of regen on that doggy, make sure that we're okay here. I might be dropping a guard on the Flash if they drop a command buff here. No, they drop a defender on the Antiquarian, so that's 2 guards being dropped. Okay, I see. I do have a way of bypassing that with Houndsary, but the question is, do I want to? That is the ultimate question here. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to break through this. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to drop a guard here. That's going to prevent my Flash from ever being stressed out. It's also going to make my doggy incredibly tanky. The thing is, they don't actually have command buffs, so they have no accuracy here. That's really quite good. It means my Houndmaster should be almost impervious to damage. So yeah, this is gonna take forever. This is actually gonna take forever. Because my only way to break through with all the regions that are being dropped is to just try breaking through this Man-at-Arms, but with Rancid Cure-All it's literally impossible. So I won't be able to kill that Antiquarian for a very long time. Well, I'm gonna drop Reign of Sorrows here, this is fine. It doesn't matter if I take a bit of damage here. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna try stressing them out, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stress them out with the stress heals that they have. I might actually lose this. Yeah, I'm seeing myself losing this, honestly. Because they kind of have to drop that, because the Festering Vapors could be a kill. But I don't see myself winning this, because this is a team that has definite sustain, right? It has sustain, but it doesn't have that much sustain. It basically just has healing. It doesn't have any sort of stress healing sustain apart from gauntlets. So if they slowly stress me out with like a Harry or two, they might win by round 40. This could take forever, but they will probably win this, I think. Yeah, they're starting to drop those Festering Vapors. The stress usually wouldn't matter too much, because it's gonna take ages till I get afflicted, but in this situation, oh boy. I could try breaking that, yeah. I'm gonna drop another guard here. Make sure they can't hit my Houndmaster. That's gonna be one last character that I have to worry about. And yeah, I need to keep dropping the Plague Grenades. Plague Grenades do more DOT than the regen does, so if I keep dropping Punish Plague Grenade on this Man-at-Arms, I might actually be okay here. Do I want to drop Punish or do I want to drop Reign of Sorrows? That's kind of the question here, I'm not entirely sure. I could also just drop this. What's my chance of hitting that? 38? Yeah, unlikely. My chance of hitting this is much better and it does way more DOT. You know what? I'm just gonna go crazy on the DOT on this Man-at-Arms. This is a veteran opponent we're playing against, by the way, but they're playing this unbelievably well. This is a very well-built Immortal team, very well-built. It might not do well against guard breaks, but it definitely knows what it's doing. It has stress healing, it has a lot of healing, and it knows, before I even knew, that the Man-at-Arms would be the team's weakness because of the DOT, but they have something to counter it. They have Rancid Cure-All, so kudos to my opponent for having a very well-built team. Well, here comes the Rejuvenating Vapors. That's gonna give us some sustain, make sure we can stay alive for longer. And we just gotta keep pressing. We gotta keep pressing into this Man-at-Arms. The Crusader shouldn't be able to heal him for too much, so I'm not sure if I'm too concerned about that. Not at the moment, at least. They're actually gonna start dropping stress heals. They can go Virtuous, but it's quite unlikely that I even do enough stress to make that a possibility. I'm gonna look at my hit chances on the doggy every single time. If they start reducing the dodge on the doggy, I'm definitely gonna change to... Oh, ouch. Yeah, my bleed chance sucks. This is why I like Spiked Bat. Since for this sort of situations where the Man-at-Arms is Rancid Cure-All, it just feels really sad if you don't have Spiked Bat, because you're never gonna get to bleed. It's really, really quite bad, but oh well. I'm gonna keep going aggressive on him. We're also probably not going to get the Affliction. That's a probably. There's... Oh, I failed the Blight. No, I failed the Blight. Oh, God. Oh, you're coming on Rejuvenation. Yeah, this is going to be so difficult. So freaking difficult. The longer this match goes on, the worse it is for me. But as long as I kill one of their characters, I'm going to be able to win this. This is how it's going to go down. This is a punish turn, right? Yeah, it's a punish turn. Ooh, nice crit. No stress heal. You still have a decent amount of dodge. I could do this, but... Oh, just look at the regen on that. It's not gonna matter. Just drop a punish. Ouch, can you not? Yeah, he's not taking any stress now. Look at those crits that he's gotten. Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to stress him out. I'm also not gonna be able to bleed him out or blight him out. He's just resisting all of it. Oh man, these freaking Rancid Cure-Alls. I even have Blight chance on the Plague Doctor, but I still failed it. That's really unfortunate. I should be able to get at least one of the DOTs on there. I might drop Festering Vapors, but I also need the regen here. Okay, there goes Zealous. Yeah, that does 6 stress and cures 10, so it's never gonna stress me out. I don't have to go for the immediate Rejuvenating Vapors, so let's do this first and keep dropping guards. If I can prevent Zealous from hurting my Houndmaster, I definitely will, because then the only pressure they have is with the odd Hound's Harry, and I guess Retribution, right? Retribution in between the guards, they can do that. If they start dropping too many, then I'll just hit them with the Plague Grenade and Reign of Sorrows. That's gonna be good. Oh, they changed the guards, huh? They guard the men-at-arms. Okay, that's an interesting play. It means I can just attack that antiquarian very happily. Is this actually possible? Can they just change the guards around for a bit and things are awesome for them? I don't know. They're gonna drop a battle here, that makes sense. Because now I can hit that antiquarian again. So this should be good for me, right? I can bleed her, I can blight her. Yeah, I should be able to take her out now, I think. Let's see, let's go for this plague grenade. I'm still gonna miss. Yeah, we're countering some of her regen, only some. I guess if she gets too low on HP again, they just change the guards over, and by that point the men-at-arms will be regen to full HP, and I'll just lose. Well, if this goes to a point where I feel like I'm definitely not going to be able to win, then I'll just stop playing, because you know, if you can't win, then why keep playing? But I just have to keep trying to break through. I have done a lot of stress with this man-at-arms, but you know, Crusader just bing, and it's gone. It's fully gone. Oh my god, this is really not a good matchup. Yeah, I was not expecting something like this. How often is it that you find a team that's supposed to counter Plague Doctor? Plague Doctor of all characters, yeah. I've already done both my DOTs on her. I'm countering some of her regen, but really not too much. Yeah, the man-at-arms is healthy. There's no way I can stress him out or blight him out or whatever. I could go Hanseri here, but I'm gonna go Festering Vapors first. Hopefully do some DOT on there. It's probably not gonna do much, but the stress is good as well. I'll take the stress for sure. What are you gonna do, little Crusader? Are you gonna go Stress Heal? Or are you gonna go Zealous? What is your play here? If they go Zealous, they should not hit. They should not hit. It's an 8% hit chance. Very, very unlikely. I didn't drop Rejuvenating Vapor, so this is actually kind of hurting. Harry? Or Guard? I feel like I need to keep guarding. Or do I Harry? No, I'm just gonna keep guarding. Screw it. Yeah, just keep guarding here. This is gonna be fine. Keep guarding, drop Rejuvenating Vapors again, and then just Rain of Sorrows, Plague Grenade, and they have to change the guards again. And then, after they change the guards again, I don't see my way to victory. I don't think I'm gonna win this. Oh boy. Okay, another Plague Grenade time. Yes, let's go for it. Can I please hit the doggy once? Like, that would be kind of nice. Okay, now we're doing more DOT than she's healing with Rejuvenating, so that's good. They might change the guard now. I don't know what they want to do here. No, they're gonna do another Rejuvenating Vapors. Oh, that means another Rain of Sorrows, come on. Give me a crit, like 5 Rain of Sorrows. Yeah, I don't have a crit 5. That wasn't at low enough HP. I get a bleed on it though. She is... yeah, she's bleeding out by the start of next round. So that's quite good for me. They're changing the guard now. No, they're going Bellow. Are they gonna guard with the Houndmaster? That doesn't really work for them. That's kind of the problem. It doesn't really work. Should I drop another guard here or Rejuvenating Vapors first? I think I want to act with my Houndmaster first. I could stun here. I could go for a stun here. Do I want to? It's an 80. Nah, I'll just keep guarding. The dodge should be more helpful. They've been hitting me with Bellows on the Houndmaster, but I have so much dodge. Dang, Insignia of Rank being valuable here. No, they're just going Hanseri, they're going for it. They're trying to get me Afflicted. Once I do go Afflicted, this is going to be insanely difficult, because I'll have to deal with my own team as well as the opponent's team. Okay, they're definitely hitting my Flagellant quite a bit here. I could go aggressive with this. Or it could be defensive. Is defensive really gonna win me the match? It isn't. I have to be aggressive. As I say that, I just don't do anything pretty much. Oh my god. Oh, my little anti-crane. It would be so nice if you had like Eerie Eye, Materia Pestis. This would just shred this team, but yeah, I don't have that. They go for a heal indeed. How much DOT are they taking now? They're taking 8, it's not enough. I have to drop another Plague Grenade. Nice crit. That is my stress heal here. Oh, it finally misses. It finally misses. Oh my god. Wait, it missed? How? I have plus 35 accuracy on it. Oh, they're changing the guard anyway. It's not like I can deal with it anymore. Maybe I could stun the men-at-arms, but that's kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna try punishing him, just to keep going aggressive somehow. Oh, nice crit. Nice crit, actually. I don't get a bleed despite the crit. Oh my god. And here comes the stress heals, right? I might be able to do enough stress though. I don't know, like he's getting close. He's definitely getting close. How much stress is he taking? Only minus 15. Flash powder is almost enough to stress him out. You know what? I'm gonna go for the best possible play. I'm gonna blackjack here, remove the Crusader action so he doesn't go for a stress heal, and then I'm gonna go flash powder and maybe another flash powder or something of the likes. Just stress that man-at-arms out, and once he goes afflicted, it's gonna be kind of difficult to bring him back. You have to drop like 3 inspiring cries. So I do get to go first next round, so I could technically just drop this and then a Noxious Blast. Should be enough, right? How much stress is this doing? Yeah, it should be enough, right? Noxious Blast should be doing like 17 as well. Is this 25? No, it's 20. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this instead. That's gonna stress him out a bit. Also do some DOT hopefully, and then Noxious Blast is gonna get him afflicted for sure. So that's actually quite good. I managed to get an affliction despite those stupid stress heals. So let's go ahead and just drop it there. Boom, you have an afflicted character now. Do you like it? I hope you do. He didn't have any inspiring cry, so he doesn't have a virtue chance either. Hopeless, that's good. Hopeless can say no to heals. Not regen, but it can say no to heals like this and that. Also pass? Or move back. Is move back helpful here? I'm not quite sure. Probably not. Yeah, I don't see how a move back is being too helpful for me here. I have pulse damage at the moment. Unless he moves back again, then maybe it could be helpful. I'm gonna keep focusing on this man-at-arms now. I really just have to do this. I kind of have to play into my opponent's game here. It's weird, but it's how it has to be. I might have an Exsanguinate soon. Maybe Exsanguinate would be smart. Also, I still failed the bleed despite having a crit buff and then being afflicted, which is minus resistances. That's insane. Now they drop a Zealous, which actually misses. They wanted to go Zealous fetching Hound's Harry and then just kill me, right? But it actually misses. That's unbelievable. That's so funny. Do I go aggressive here with Harry, or do I just stun this Crusader again? Honestly, stunning the Crusader is smart. It removes his action, also can stress him out a bit. If I get a crit on it. Blackjack is really good crit chance, by the way, if you didn't know. It's quite good how it has a nice crit chance, it has nice accuracy, and it does a surprising amount of damage. It's not like a Vestal stun, far from it, honestly. Yeah, I might have one Affliction on them, but they have 2 on me very soon, so I don't know who's winning this. I do not know who's winning this. I'm gonna be dropping to Death Star here, which I don't quite want. I could drop 2 Rejuvenating Vapors, so I don't drop to Death Star. So yeah, let's do that. Let's start dropping Rejuvenation again. I kind of have to do it, especially with the DOT on here. How did they DOT me for so much? That's weird. Dang Hound's Ares. Here come more Rejuvenation. Okay. Okay, what do I go for first? Probably just a Noxious Blast on here. Noxious Blast for DOT? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's very unlikely that they get to resist. Now I have so much blight chance, especially with the crit. They're taking no stress though because they keep critting with their freaking riposte. God damn it. Yeah, now they take no stress. Riposte on the man-at-arms, like, with the crit on him, you basically take 0 stress after it because of that minus stress taken, so... Yeah, that's fun how it works, but... Oh, that's a lot of DOT they're taking. They're actually being quite risky here. I'm taking enough myself. Okay, I go Selfish, that's quite bad. It's not the end of the world, but it's also quite bad. I could go Virtuous actually with the Antiquarian, that would be unbelievably cool. I'm gonna drop another Rejuvenating Vapors here, just to keep my Plague Doctor alive. She's surprisingly unhealthy at the moment, and just keep being aggressive. I definitely do more DOT than they regen, even if they drop another regen. So I just have to go for something like that. The guard is gonna go away soon, which isn't good, but the biggest problem here is that I'm actually dropping to Death's Door, so if I go Exsanguinate I might just get, you know, Death's Doored, which wouldn't be cool. I do go first next round, so I have that going for me. Are they gonna drop a Retribution? They don't want to. They could, but they don't want to. So I'm just gonna drop a Festering Vapors here. I have plus bleed skill chance, so it's quite likely that I get it. Yeah, that's good. He's bleeding now. That's quite good. This doesn't give you plus damage versus bleeding, right? No, it gives you plus damage while bleeding. That's how it works. So I am at this door here. I could not heal and let them Retribution. Do I think they'll do damage with the Retribution? Yeah, probably. They're hopeless, but that doesn't really matter too much. I could drop an Exsanguinate here. I have a mischance. Oh boy. I could drop a Redeem, but that's gonna daze me, so that wouldn't be too good. If I get a crit, that would be quite nice. So, like, crit with bleed. Oh, I actually get the bleed on there. Well, it's probably not gonna matter. Can't even regen. But yeah, I think just dropping Exsanguinate here on the mana arm should have been kind of insane. Like, insane in a bad way. It wouldn't have been too smart. If I just die immediately to their pass and it's over, you know, I don't want that. I feel like I have some pressure going. Oh, they let go of the guard on there. I can drop more Plague Grenades, but at this point, no, I don't think so. I might try stunning the doggy here. If they go for a guard, I might stun the doggy. That might be my play. I'm gonna do this. I actually get a riposte now. Oh, nice Blight. Are they dropping to 0 yet? They're taking 11 plus 2. Yeah, that's dropping to 0. Yeah, they're looking at it, they're counting it as well. They are dropping to 0, you have to keep dropping those rejuvenations and all that. But yeah, they're gonna guard now, I think. Yeah, they guard now. They're trying to stay alive, but I'm gonna stun that Houndmaster. I'm gonna try at least. What's my stun chance? Oh boy. Yeah, it's not very good, is it? No. I could go Harry, just go full on aggression. Yeah, let's go full on aggression. No, it doesn't work. I have to hit them if I want to win this. Oh, it's close. It is quite close, but I don't know if I can do this. If it would be so nice if Hopeless could say no to rejuvenating vapors, like honestly, but you can't say no to regen for some bizarre reason. Do I go festering here? I can get repulsed for it. Sure. Let's try hitting this Crusader as well. He's in quite a rough spot too. So maybe that's our path to victory. Oh, nice DOT as well. Let's see, 22, 12, so that's 10. He's at death's door actually. He's actually at death's door. No, not after Rally to the Flame. Oh, he says no with the Hopeless. I might get a death blow if I go fetching Vapor start of next round. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it. He goes Inspiring Cry instead. You say no to one of the heals, but not the other. He's like, okay, I might actually have to cure that. I could drop a Punish here. I could also drop Rain of Sorrows, which might not work, but it might also get an Affliction soon on that Antiquarian. Let's go for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Start hitting her. One day I'll hit the doggy, by the way. One day. It's gonna take ages, but I will hit that doggy. So yeah, let's just do this. Could be punishing the Crusader here, but this is good as well. One stress from dropping to death's door. Oh my god. You should miss that. One miss? Just one miss. Oh, come on. Virtue chance. Virtue chance. Give it to me. Give me Vigorous. Or, oh, I really wanted a Virtue. Come on, you have the lost. Hopeless is minus damage if you go first, by the way, if you didn't know that. So I'm gonna go for Houndsary instead. 25. 25 and a dream, we actually take it. Oh my god. Okay, are you gonna go Virtuous though? Is there justice? No, there's no justice in this world. She goes Paranoid. This is so brutal. This is such a brutal match. I am sorry, my fellow assortment of numbers, but you are losing to a novice here. This is not too good. You're in the novice arena and you're losing to a novice. Okay. Well, more Rain of Sorrows, I think. I could get hit by a Crit Zealous or something. That wouldn't be too good. Let's drop a Rejuvenating Vapors first, because both these characters need healing. Oh boy. Both these characters need healing, so let's do that, and then we're gonna go full on with the aggression again. It's gonna be Rain of Sorrows, Plague Grenades, and now you only have one guarding character, so it's not too good. Of course, once this corpse goes away, they can guard in position 2. She actually goes rejuvenating with the act out. Oh my god. They can guard in position 2. But you know what I can do? I can just focus the Crusader instead. I can go Noxious Blast on him. That might be smarter, because once the corpse goes away, they just guard, and then she's in position 3, and I can't hit her anymore. Because I can only hit like positions 3, 4, so I just hit the doggy instead, which isn't too smart. Let's actually do this. Why do I have a miss chance? What the hell? God, I'm selfish. Yeah, try resisting these blights. Okay, 7 DOT on there, that's pretty good. Are they gonna stress heal themselves? They don't, they just go aggressive. That's kind of weird. I feel like you should be stress healing yourself here. Well, they give me Fearful, so thank you very much for that dodge chance. I like it. And I'm actually below 40% HP again, so my crit is quite good, and when your crit is quite good, you do a lot of stress with it. And yeah, we get a bleed on it as well. Oh boy, this is really freaking good. I cannot believe I'm actually winning this match. I feel like my opponent definitely threw a little bit in you know how they play this, letting that Man at Arms get so stressed out, because I knew that once I got an Affliction on one of their characters, I would actually have a winning chance, because that's just how Afflictions work. They're stupid. They do stupid decisions. Oh, please do 1 point of DOT to me. I'm not. I will be at 15 HP, so I won't have the plus damage. I really hope they go like parry, something like that. I'm gonna go play grenade first, because you're probably gonna take enough DOT anyway. So let's do this and get some blight on her as well. Yeah, it's doing okay. It's doing an okay amount of blight. No, not the guard dog. Alright. I guess I just have to focus on the antiquarian now, because guard dog again. Please do 1 point of damage to me. Hopeless, can you hit other characters? No, it can't. It would be good, but it can't. So, since that's kind of just what's going on right now, I'm just gonna drop Rejuvenation. If my Antiquarian went Virtuous, she would never act out, and if she never acted out, I could just keep dropping Rejuvenating Vapors, and after a heart attack, I would just click the characters and they would heal themselves automatically, so even if they pass, it would be okay. So if I could just keep dropping that forever, technically you have that infinite sustain even against heart attacks, but that's way easier said than done. So they actually decided to hit me, this because even though I dropped Rejuvenating Vapors now, I don't actually get the plus damage and crit chance. But I do hit anyway, that's good. That's a lot of stress on their side, and DOT as well. Yeah, if you're... Oh, nice crit heal, oh my god, this is really good. Do I just keep going aggressive here, or do I try guarding? One stress. One stress. Maybe if I got a crit on it. What? Oh, it did two! It lied to me! It did two stress, not one. The Witcher Circus is a liar. Okay. If I do one more point of stress, the Crusader is dead. I mean, not dead, but he's afflicted. Inspiring Cry, right? Yeah, there he goes. And now he's gonna have a virtue chance as well, as you know. Down to 53 stress, while guarded by a Crusaders, by a Hunmaster, so I'm never gonna stress him out. That means that I should... Oh, I have a stun. It's probably not gonna hit, but... Yeah, I had to try. A 68% hit chance. You lack expertise, clearly. I can train you for a fee. Of course that stresses him out. Pounds Harry, please don't hit my characters too hard. Oh. Yeah, 21. They only hit 2 characters, so... It could have actually been worse. I can just hit that Antiquarian, like, no questions asked. I just have a hit on her. Let's go for it. Reign of Sorrows, do I hit? Yeah, there we go. And she can't even resist the bleeds. So that's really gonna start hurting. Your Rejuvenating Vapors is good, but it's not that good. Okay, Paranoid. Is that a move forward? No, it's just a bit of stress. That's good though, the Houndmaster's gonna go Afflicted eventually. Yeah, they're just trying to go full on aggression here, but I don't think this is gonna work for them because of this Rejuvenating Vapors. The Rejuvenation is just gonna allow me to stay alive for way longer. Their team really needs to keep the 4 characters alive to be immortal. My team doesn't really have to be immortal to win. That sucks. Yeah, my team doesn't really have to be immortal to win. They just stay alive for a very long time because there's a lot of sustain, there's a lot of natural tankiness with like the dodge and all that stuff. And the flagellant and all that, so it's, yeah, it's interesting how this matchup works. It's not like they've lost, far from it, honestly. They still have these 2, which I don't know how I'm gonna break through them, but... Yeah, if these characters just die suddenly to heart attacks, when the Rejuvenating Vapors kind of just fails completely, I will not have a fun time here. So they are now at this star, which means Play Grenade is quite likely to kill, so there we go, just Play Grenade. This is why you bring the finisher once again. Just that pressure, having a finisher, is just nothing else that beats it. You could run a trinket like Hazard Mask, give yourself a bit more HP, give yourself a bit more accuracy, but honestly, this is just so much better. You actually have kill pressure on every single character on the enemy team with Noxious Blast and Rain and the Plague Grenade. It's really quite nice. I could hit with the Festering Vapors here. Oh, you are dropping to 0 HP, so no, do not hit with the Festering Vapors just yet. Let's instead click here and miss our Exsanguinate? Question mark? I have dropped 1 Exsanguinate so far. I'm just gonna drop a Rejuvenating here. That's a move back, sure, that's fine. I don't mind the move back here. Let's drop that and then see what they want to do, because they definitely have to go for a heal here. If they don't, Houndsary could be a kill. It's not confirmed that I will actually do damage, but they'd go for the heal anyway. So, if I drop a guard, they still have Harry and Zealous, so it's not like I'm gonna stay alive from it. Should I try going for a stun? What's the chance I hit? 66. Yeah, that's not too good. 41. 66, but then the stun chance also is 60. I'm gonna drop a Harry. I miss. Oh well, what can you do about it? Yeah, just have to suck it up. Keep doing stress. Eventually, once this Houndmaster goes afflicted, things might turn in my favor. Yeah, they're gonna turn in my favor very, very soon. You might have a good amount of dodge, but you haven't carded in a very long time, so the dodge isn't really quite enough. Crown of Thorns is, you know, it's good. Sometimes it's good. It's definitely good in this situation. Now the Houndmaster is just in an absolutely terrible spot. But so is my Flagellant. Thankfully, he's the only character that isn't afflicted, so I can do something about that. Do I have enough accuracy? It's a 90. I have to go for it. I'm sorry. There's no world where I drop a redeem here. I just have to bring that Crusader down to 0. I mean, I could have dropped a redeem. Well, let's be honest, but I think that I can keep my redeems for later in this situation. Maybe I'm misplaying this horribly by dropping an Exsanguinate there. Honestly, I might be misplaying this horribly. I probably didn't have to do that. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Well, I'm gonna drop Houndsary first, or maybe a stun on the Crusader. Well, no more stuns. She's actually in position 2 now. The Fearfuls are moving back. No, she's hopeless. That's actually so funny. I hit the one character that isn't alive. I see. Now I'm gonna go for actually Incision. That's literally what I wanted to do. Good job. Good job. You wanted to finish your character. So if you want to get the kill, it's gonna have to be you. Unless... no, not unless, but I somehow hit that doggy, so that's really good. He's gonna go Afflicted, Irrational. Masochistic, that's even worse. That's actually even worse than this situation. Yeah, my opponent is so screwed right now. I don't know how they're gonna win this with Masochistic Doggy. They don't have dodge on their side anymore. Of course you could try to heal, but he might say no. No, he doesn't say no, but even then it's still kind of rough. Here I'm definitely gonna drop... Definitely? Are you sure? Shepherd Doggy. No, I'm gonna drop a Rejuvenating Vapors. And that's gonna keep my Plague Doctor alive after the Houndsary comes down. So I'm gonna have enough DOT to kind of... enough regen to kind of just counter it. Of course I might have to move back or move forward with the Houndmaster, because if I don't, then Zealous might just be a kill after it. So yeah, this is kind of the idea. Even though we have a heart attack now, we can kind of just stay alive. And yeah, even with a pass, we just stay alive, so that's pretty good. I want to move forward here. I want my stuns back, so I'm just gonna do this. Maybe I should have moved forward twice, but then the Flagellant might go out of position. I really wouldn't like that. You're dropping down to 0, but you're not afflicted yet. Getting the Affliction here would be good. You are not dropping down to 0 though, so let's do that instead. And make the Houndmaster drop, because once he drops, then he's going to be at this floor. Things are going to be very, very good for us. I just don't know how they're going to kill the Flagellant here, unless they kill all my other characters, and then I'm just really stupid because I've already dropped all my Exsanguinates. If that happens, then sure, I might actually be screwed. But if that doesn't happen, I don't know how they're going to be able to win this, because I'm just going to keep dropping... She's back in position 4, by the way. I'm just going to keep dropping more Rejuvenating, and this is going to be really rough for them. So now you're at 0, but after you heal and just drop a Punish, you might not heal for enough. Or you might... oh, ouch. Crit 16 on there. Oh my god. Okay, the doggy is alive for ages now. But come on. Hit for 6. Yeah, that's a 6, alright. Can you go Afflicted? I mean Virtuous. No, you cannot go Virtuous anymore. That's really sad. It would be cool if Glorious Standard gave you Virtue Chance, honestly. I feel like that would be nice. But that is not how the Butcher Circus works. So you might be wondering, Shep, why did you drop the stun before getting them afflicted with Noxious Blast? Isn't that just a pure misplay? And to some extent it is, but to another extent it isn't, because now I would kill them with Incision, but for some reason I went Noxious Blast and forgot that it could do 0 damage. Really? It did 0 damage? How? I'm just selfish. I only have minus 20%. How did this do 0? That's unbelievable. I don't know, that's quite weird that it actually did 0. He goes for the correct act out somehow. And he gets a crit heal for 12 as well. Oh my god, I'm really getting punished for my risky plays. I could have just dropped an incision. The Plague Doctor moved forward on her own, so I would drop an incision, but I still said like, oh no, I'll just drop an Noxious Blast here. Yes, trust me, trust the Shepherd Doggy. Well, you're almost at 0 as well, so this is not too good for my opponent. Blood fuels all justice. That should be a stress heal. Okay. Harry, no crits. No crits, I'm good. I'm good here. Kind of. Not really. I could go Incision. I'm gonna go Incision. What's my hit chance? 75. Do it. Nice crit. Okay, between Festering and Harry now, this should be completely over. Big GG's to my opponent, but they kind of threw the match, / got really unlucky with the heal being refused and then the 25% death blow. Like, even if you get really lucky now with me passing and getting the Festering Vapors, it's just a bit too late. I feel like they could have played this way slower. This should be like round 30 right now, not round 20. They could have played this way slower, just kept your characters alive for longer, kept them non-afflicted, just don't drop the Zealous's, you don't really need them, just keep everyone alive and happy, and after that you just win, kind of, I feel. Because I don't have any sort of stress healing, so they could have just played into it. I fail a 95% stun, so if you were wondering whether that stun would have landed or not, no it wouldn't, because, you know, I just failed a 95, it would have failed it before as well. And that's not how it works, but I like to think of it that way. Masochistic finally says no to a heal, so I can just take care of this Crusader now. I will drop a... Do I drop a punish first? My kill chance is so good anyway. Yeah, let's not drop a punish, let's just go Incision. Or not, let's just drop a heal on there. Okay, well, punish it is then. No, still no punish, I'm gonna drop Festering Vapors instead. Or am I? Yes, I am. I am going to drop Festering Vapors. There we go. Good job, Antiquarian. Now, you might be wondering, why doesn't this Wow, double crit, by the way. Why doesn't this Antiquarian have finisher? You kind of need the monkey spawn it, I feel like. Because without the monkey spawn, then you don't have dodge on her, things just aren't too good for you. And you also don't have any accuracy, so if you bring finisher, like, sure, it's gonna help at getting kills, but I feel like she should just have 2 defensive trinkets here. If she doesn't, finisher, she's just gonna be too much of a target, because you kind of have to guard both the characters in your backline. I mean, the Plague Doctor definitely has to be guarded, and if the Plague Doctor is guarded, the Antiquarian is unguarded, so if she's unguarded, she's kind of a target, so at least try to give her some dodge, right? My opponent finally surrenders by round 21, and that is gonna be 2 Ws against quite good opponents with this Plague Doctor team. Plague Doctor Antiquarian, so yeah. Definitely do give it a try if you want to. This team is pretty cool, I like it. It's not gonna have good matchups every single time, like, you don't have good stun resistance here, you might have Rejuvenating Vapors, but if you go second, you're not gonna have Rejuvenating Vapors most likely. And keep in mind that there's a little character called Shieldbreaker, so your Plague Doctor can just be completely nullified, almost completely nullified, and your strategy is just out the window if, you know, you try guarding and then Plague Doctor just, whoop, she pulls the Plague Doctor. It's funny because they're together, but yeah, Plague Doctor goes position 2 and then you're like, oh no, anyway. And you just try to move forward twice. You move forward, you move back twice with your Plague Doctor. You wait for the guard break debuff to go away. You guard again, so you use up 3 actions, and then the Shieldbreaker just drops another puncture, pulls you back to position 2, and guard breaks you again. It's so crazy how brutal puncture is, and it's against the worst character in the game as well. That's a lie. Worst character in the game is by far the Hellion. Plague Doctor is actually decent. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!